Hi, it's Ben for Ticketmaster. I'm here backstage at Reading with Andrew from Arcane Roots. How's it going?
Very well, thank you very much.
How are you finding your Reading experience today?
It's been brief so far, but it's kind of the calm before the storm as such. So yeah, we're all kind of in quiet Zen mode, just preparing for later on today.
I was about to say, do you have like a way of preparing for your shows? That obviously doesn't involve interviews.
I mean, we're sticklers, or particularly myself, for like routine, and we've become that like eat 3 hours before, you know, don't do anything to jeopardize anything, basically. We warm up a whole lot, and generally the rule follows that the more we do that, even just the routine of it is a really good way that by the time you've got everything on stage and all the hubbub and everything going on, you're kind of in a calm place where you can make decisions and think quite clearly. But I try and just stay. People think it should be like rah, but I'm always the opposite. I try and stay.
Because I was going to say, like, I guess most people, you'd think that most people are psyching themselves up before they go out there, right? So they go out with high energy, but you sound like you're doing the opposite.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I try. I don't know how hippie-ish this sounds. A good show for me is if I finish the show and then I realise I've played that show and then I've come off it. For me, or for us as a band anyway, it's certainly a real big thing that I feel like the more you forget that you're actually playing in a show and you're playing a huge tent or anything like that, and if we're really enjoying it, and actually it was a real revelation to us,
yeah,
to just be like, we're playing these songs, we're not like a jukebox. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're actually really enjoying it, and you know, we love playing our own music, luckily. So the best outcome is that, you know, if I daydream throughout the whole set, then that's by far the best. That means it's been the best show ever, you know. So if there's nothing I have to think about or a distraction or anything like that, and we're just kind of just enjoying playing music, then that's the best outcome. And usually that means we've played the better show. So I try and stay level, as level-headed and well stretched and nutritionalized as possible, as boring as that's and then we kick over the table and, you know, drink ourselves silly or whatever
afterwards.
Yeah,
obviously
afterwards.
Not on stage.
Not on stage. No, we say that till after.
And you've got headline tours, got headline shows coming up. Is that the same for those? Do you do the same process?
Yeah, even more so, actually. Yeah, it's kind of for this year coming up for us, the live show. I mean, it always is as important, but especially with this new record, our main, you know, my main thing was to finish that record, and then after that it was, you know, how we're going to deliver this live. And so I have made it my life's mission to change the way that we do things, and you know, I feel like really trying to bring this record to life in as many kind of unexpected ways, and really changing the way we produce things. You know, we do it all ourselves and design it all ourselves, and so that's currently my job at the moment is just redesigning our live show and making it the most kind of visceral and unexpected and something different. You know, I'm sure people have been to those venues many, many times, and I kind of feel like it's our job to really bring something new. So it's actually become kind of part of making the record.
To tie both in together.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the ideas often come from an idea that, you know, wouldn't it be amazing if we could do this live, and it looks like this, and this is how the lights are, and much like making music videos and doing the artwork for our music, you know, imagining how that will be presented on stage is sometimes informs the song. Sometimes that's where the song idea comes from, but I love the idea of creating that.
So did your band start that way, or was it kind of over time have you become this kind of complete project, if you know what I mean?
Yes, well, certainly some of it has been no one else is doing it, so we've had to pick up the pieces. But, you know, I think we've always I've never tried to close any doors to anything, and, you know, sometimes we've had the idea for a music video, and you know, and I don't see this in any kind of I don't know, like pretentious way, as in like I'm sure everyone has had a really good dream and you're like, oh, wouldn't that be amazing? You know, all that we do is try and get that real, make it happen, you know, and much like the songs, it is just like you have an idea and it's a bit foggy and you're not entirely sure, and you know, sometimes, like I say, we have the idea for the music video first, or a certain sort of live device, or like, wouldn't it be cool if we played a song like this, or even like a tempo. Like, you know, we are lucky to play with so many bands, and it's amazing when you see something and you're like, that's such a nice vibe they've got going there. Like, wouldn't that be great if we had something like that in our set? So it's all 360, really. You know.
So I guess by the sounds of it, fans can expect a really kind of immersive experience from your shows that you've got coming up.
Yeah, this is the for us, the kind of shedding of our album skin, and kind of we were finishing the record when we did this last year, and then now for this Reading, it's kind of the end of that for us. So this feels like our kind of last show in this skin before we really kind of go and make a cocoon.
Come out as a beautiful butterfly.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, we look forward to them. Thank you very much for your time.